Boston Celtics sold for record $6.1 billion, signaling a new era in the NBA. The Boston Celtics, one of the most iconic and storied franchises in professional basketball history, have been sold to a group led by private equity magnate Bill Chisholm for a record $6.1 billion, making it the largest sale of a North American sports franchise in history. The transaction was unanimously approved by the NBA Board of Governors and finalized in August 2025, marking a major turning point for the organization, its fans, and the broader league. Ownership and investment group Bill Chisholm, co-founder and managing partner of Symphony Technology Group (STG), will assume majority ownership immediately, with full control of the franchise projected by 2028. The investment group includes several prominent figures with significant experience in business, finance, and sports investment. Key members of the group include Rob Hale, a longtime Celtics investor and Boston businessman, Beal Jr., who brings extensive management expertise, and Aditya Mittal, CEO of ArcelorMittal, who contributed $1 billion to the acquisition. The deal also involves additional co-investors and private equity partners, including Sixth Street Partners, enhancing the financial strength and strategic capabilities of the ownership group. Outgoing owner Wyc Grousbeck, who acquired the team in 2002 for $360 million, will continue to serve as CEO and alternate governor until 2028 or until his ownership stake falls below 15%. Grousbeck and his partners oversaw 2 NBA championships during their tenure, including the Celtics' 18th title in 2024, and maintained consistent playoff appearances, helping to restore the franchise to prominence. Historical context and legacy of the Celtics. Founded in 1946, the Boston Celtics have become synonymous with NBA excellence. The team holds 18 championships, tied with the Los Angeles Lakers for the most in league history. The franchise has cultivated a legacy of legendary players, including Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett, and has been a model of sustained competitiveness and organizational success. The Celtics' recent history under Grousbeck's ownership includes a resurgence that restored the franchise's status as a championship contender. The team won titles in 2008 and 2024, reached the Eastern Conference Finals multiple times, and has maintained a strong global fan base. The combination of historical prestige and recent success made the Celtics one of the most valuable assets in professional sports, contributing to the record-setting sale price. Financial details of the sale. The $6.1 billion transaction establishes a new benchmark for professional sports franchise sales in North America. The sale surpasses the previous record of $6.05 billion set by the Washington Commanders in the NFL in 2023 and exceeds other notable NBA sales, including the Phoenix Suns, purchased for $4 billion. The deal includes an initial 51% ownership stake for Chisholm, with incremental purchases of remaining shares planned to achieve full control by 2028. Analysts project that the Celtics' total franchise value could rise to $7.3 billion as the team continues to perform on the court and expand its business operations. The transaction reflects the growing financial power of the NBA and its franchises. Revenue streams from broadcast deals, sponsorships, merchandise, and global fan engagement have elevated franchise valuations to unprecedented levels. The Celtics' combination of historical prestige, market size, and competitive performance positions them among the most financially powerful teams in the league. Team leadership and front office stability. Despite the change in ownership, the Celtics have emphasized continuity in basketball operations. Brad Stevens, serving as president of basketball operations, and Joe Mazzulla, the head coach, will remain in their positions to maintain stability in team management and player development. The new ownership group has pledged to maintain a competitive roster capable of contending for championships, signaling a commitment to sustained on-court success. Roster and competitive outlook. Entering the 2025-2026 NBA season, the Celtics boast a talented roster led by All-Stars Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis. Tatum, recovering from an Achilles injury, is expected to play a key role in the team's championship defense. The front office has made strategic roster moves, including trading Drew Holiday and managing long-term contracts, to maintain financial flexibility while ensuring competitive performance. The Celtics' young core, combined with experienced veterans, positions the team for continued success. The new ownership group has expressed a commitment to retaining star players and attracting top talent through free agency and the draft, reinforcing the team's status as a perennial contender. Community engagement and brand expansion. Beyond on-court success, the Chisholm-led ownership group has signaled plans to expand the Celtics brand locally and globally. Investments in community programs, youth development initiatives, and technology-driven fan engagement are expected to strengthen ties with fans while increasing the franchise's commercial reach. The Celtics have long been a model franchise in community outreach, and the new ownership intends to build on this tradition. Implications for the NBA and professional sports. The sale of the Celtics underscores the increasing role of private equity and high-net-worth investors in professional sports. NBA franchises are now recognized not only for their competitive achievements but also as highly valuable financial assets. The Celtics' record-breaking sale is a reflection of the league's growing global influence, lucrative media rights deals, and the expanding commercial opportunities available to top-tier franchises. The transaction also sets a precedent for future franchise sales, demonstrating that historic teams with strong competitive and financial performance can command unprecedented valuations. The Celtics sale may influence investment strategies, ownership structures, and league policies in the years to come. Looking ahead, the Boston Celtics begin a new chapter under the leadership of Bill Chisholm and his investor group. Expectations are high for continued championship aspirations, strategic growth, and the preservation of the franchise's rich history. The 2025-2026 NBA season will test the Celtics' ability to balance competitive performance, financial management, and long-term growth under new ownership. As one of the most celebrated and financially valuable teams in the NBA, the Celtics' journey forward will be closely watched by fans, analysts, and the broader sports industry. The combination of on-court talent, historical prestige, and new leadership promises a period of sustained excellence and innovation for the franchise. Conclusion: the sale of the Boston Celtics for $6.1 billion represents a landmark moment in the history of professional sports. It illustrates the convergence of athletic achievement, business strategy, and global market influence. Under Bill Chisholm and his ownership group, the Celtics are poised to continue their tradition of excellence, engage a global fan base, and redefine the financial and competitive standards for NBA franchises. This transaction marks not only the beginning of a new era for Boston basketball but also a reflection of the evolving landscape of professional sports, where franchise value, global reach, and championship ambition converge to shape the future of the game.